All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and we are live at the WPBA Palmetto Invitational here in Charleston, South Carolina. Thank you for tuning in. We are waiting for them to do the player announcements. As they do that, we'll do a little bit of player announcing ourselves. We have the Canadian-born player Leanne Lini versus Dawn Oldag. Um, Both of these ladies are on the B side of the event, so they will be eliminated from this event after this match. One of them will be eliminated. Both of these ladies are fairly new to the tour. Fairly new. I mean, they've been playing a little while, right? That enough to get invited. So they're definitely fighting their way through the rankings, trying to get inside that top 32 prestigious level of playing, level of rank. And see, I was kind of waiting for them to get into the lag of the balls, but they're still doing the player announcements. You can see Bob there talking to both the ladies. That is our official timekeeper for the TV table. Also, my other half. He's explaining how the shot clock will work. Neither of these ladies has been on the stream table often, so I believe both of them have been featured on a stream match in the past, but they've not done it often. So after the lag, we'll kind of go over the rules of the match. Looks like Dawn is stepping away. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Let me peep out the window and see what's going on in the room, folks. We got lots of good matches going on around the room. We also have bonus coverage on table 10, um, which is there's no commentary, but there is some bonus coverage. And I'm not exactly sure. I think it might be Rachel Lang. They haven't started their tablets yet for me to be able to tell you. All right, so here's the lag, folks. Let's go on with it. Let's get it going. Leanne Lini is on your left there, the Canadian-born player, and Dawn Oldag is on your right. Leanne looks like Dawn may sneak this one out. Both the ladies hit it a little firm. A little chatting amongst the girls. Here's the match rules for this event. This is a lag for the first break, which you just saw. Alternate breaks thereafter. The 3-point break rule is in effect. The 9-ball doesn't count on the break in the bottom 2 corners. 3 consecutive fouls is a loss of game, and this is cue ball fouls only. Race to 8. Real quick, too, I want to remind everybody at home that you guys can purchase the Tournament TV Pro Cup set. $370, used only once at previous events. Its quantities are limited. I think I may only have 5 sets left for this event. Go to WPBA.com. Check it out. You can get the cue ball signed by any player still in this event. Dawn Oldag to break. They're starting their tablets. Looks like pretty soon our scoring will pop up on these ladies. I might have somebody popping in the booth with me to jump in, do some chatting. We'll see. Also for the next match, I'm not even sure. I probably should have to work on that. Who's on our TV table for the next match? Let's check that out while these ladies are getting all their stuff started. All right, Dawn Oldag to break. Remember, this is a three-point rule in effect for the break here. Well, she definitely made a legal break. She could be fairly offensive here on the one, but she could also play the safety, just bank it up table, try to put it down there on that bottom middle diamond. The cue ball on the 2-3. Let's see, who are our 2 o'clock matchups? Two o'clock, we got, ooh, that's going to be a good one, folks. 2 o'clock, we got Janet Atwell and Emily Duddy. All right, so she stayed offensive on the one. Yeah, so it looks like we have Billy Billing and Serena Kopanitz on the table 10, which is our bonus stream coverage. You see Dawn take a deep breath there. She's getting acclimated. They call Dawn Oldag the Dagger. You see it on her jersey. Pretty cool little jersey there. So Dawn is currently ranked 105 in the WPBA. She has been recently making a push, accepting invites when she gets them. She's sponsored. Oh yeah, she's a Team Straight Pool Eye. She's Pleasant Places and also sponsored by our host here, Palmetto Billiard Academy. So Dawn is their local rock star. Dawn's really nice. I've chatted with her a few times, so in the last few events I've seen her in Bristol. She's a really nice lady. Wow, she hit that. She almost hit it real good. Right. A look of Leanne Lini. So Leanne is sponsored by Justin Harris Custom Cues and CPA Southern Ontario. Oh, she got kind of fortunate there that she didn't force the scratch. These ladies are on a 40-second shot clock with one extension per rack and 60 seconds after the break. So we've got some great events coming up here pretty soon with the WPBA. Next month, we're going to be at Felt Billiards in Colorado. And then the month after that, we're going to be at Rail Yard, which is in Louisville, Kentucky, for the Napa event that's coming up. And that's actually um, being promoted and worked, and I don't even know how you do it, produced maybe by Angela Janik, which you guys are familiar with us with the stream. She is Napa's #1 rated female player. Got some good ones coming up. We have quite a few left, I believe 4. New Hampshire, and then we also have um, the Tour Championship, which is in Wisconsin. So 4 more events for the year to finish out this season. We've got 11 events this year. It's a lot. A lot of travel for these ladies. You know what happened? I'm not sure why the shot clock stopped. Maybe it froze. Something happened. Maybe they were in the way. Not sure. It's broken. I wonder though, she may have called it extension. I'm not sure. Hmm. Yeah, she must have used her extension because now it started again. I'm kind of been watching the shot clock. I don't know what's going on. All right, so a bit of a tester here for try to close out this rack for Dawn. I don't want to say tester, but it's long. She overcut that ball. But if you're gonna miss that shot, you definitely overcutting it is better than undercutting it. She got the cue ball beautifully on this end rail. The unfortunate part is, had she made that, she might have also left herself that shot on the 9. Oh, thanks, Mark. Just so you guys are aware too, you can donate to the stream. We try to provide you with free coverage for as much of the event as possible. You can donate at WPBA.com, or you can do just like Mark did here, and right next to where you click into chat, there's a little money symbol on your YouTube chat. You can click that and it'll give you an option to donate to the stream. So thank you, Mark, so much, and we can't wait to meet you in Wisconsin. I tell people regularly that if you come to a WPBA event, it's pretty fun because the ladies are up close and personal with you. They don't kind of rope you off. Now, in some of our events, we'll be definitely separated from the spectators, but I mean, we walk right through the middle of the room. So, um, you can meet the players and you can chat with them. You can get pictures. Like a lot of the girls are super approachable. Oh, thanks, Alvin. Kind of wondered what was going on. Yeah, so they're using the perfect rack. which is the official rack sponsor of the WPBA. It's actually produced in Canada. Yeah, Brian, I agree. It's just a lot of fun, and the cool thing about the WPBA, especially with this Back to the Bricks year, where we're playing in a ton of pool rooms, um, we actually get to like meet our fans and chat with them, and it's really a cool experience, and I think the players would agree it's a cool experience for them as well. Now there are times where you're walking through the room and you need to use the restroom or something and you're on a break in your match. Sometimes, you have to be mindful of when you approach a player, but for the most part, it's really nice to be in person and to meet us. And it's not that expensive, to come to some of these events. There's always ticket information on our website and who to contact when we show up in these pool rooms. And so it's a good experience. If you've never done it in person, you always should try it. Um, and then, of course, don't get me wrong, I love having all you guys in the chat, but it definitely is a different experience live. So our next event's in September, and we're going to be in Colorado. If you're close to that side of the country, come visit. We would love to have you. Reach out to Felt Billiards or to WPBA.com to find out information on tickets. Um, and then like I said, in October, we're going to be in Louisville, which would be a great, if you're, in that part of the country, you can come check us out there at Rail Yard Billiards. All right, nice solid kick. Definitely a good hit. I thought she might get fortunate and the two was going to roll in, but it did not. That's right, Johnny. Yeah, they will. Most of the players will sit down and chat with you or walk past you and say hello. I occasionally run through the room hooting and hollering. All right, so that was a nice shot by Dawn. It definitely put Leanne in a bit of a bind. I I'm not sure if she's okay. She's getting her bridge. She's going to have to kick at this ball. First, I wasn't sure if she was trying to grab the short stick, and I was thinking, how are you even going to reach that? But she's fine. She's kicking. Oh, all the way around it. All right, so Dawn has ball in hand. Yeah, I walk in the room with spirit fingers, huh, Sarah? My friend Sarah's in the chat right now, folks. All right, so thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you guys being part of the WPBA family and enjoying the stream. We do keep this free. You can always donate. With your donations, it not only helps with some of our expenses, but it also helps us to improve and upgrade our equipment along the way. You can clearly see if you've been a follower of the WPBA over the last 3 years, the improvements have been tremendous. So thank you. Because of your donations, that's exactly why the improvements have been made. Go back to the side view here for Dawn. So it's a little tough right there when she's standing right in front of the camera. Alright, so this combination's not too off. It's not too far off center. I think after she just needs to be mindful. She can play this with a follow if she wants, or even a stop shot. The three will hit the seven and push towards his bottom right hand corner, or left hand corner, sorry. It's her right, our left. She overcut that. You can see she was a little upset about that. So Leanne has this, apparently, and I'm not 1,000% on this, but I feel like though she has a bit of a snooker background. Her first event was the 2007 WPBA Great Lakes Classic. Her current rank is number 84. That's Leanne. Um, Dawn is who's shooting currently right now. I was trying to see if I could figure out what Dawn shoots with. Okay, so her playing cue is a Mucci. I was wondering because I seen the white collar. A Q-Tech carbon fiber synergy shaft. She breaks with a Q-Tech breach, Ghost Edition, and her jump cue is a Q-Tech propel. So she clearly enjoys Q-Tech. Her shooting cue is a Mucci. Leanne, she plays with the Joss cue. That I did know, but she's got a Justin Harris carbon fiber shaft with a Navigator soft tip. Justin Harris full carbon fiber brake cue with Obsidian brake jump tip. Her jump cue is a Raid jump cue. Nice. She also suits with a 001 CPBA billiard glove. That's kind of cool. I was looking at over their bios while they were playing. John's first event was in 2022 at the Sledgehammer Open. That's right, I do remember that. That was at Janet's Place in Borderline Billiards in Bristol. They must be waiting for someone playing on the table next to them. Yeah, you got Billy Billing and Serena Kopanents playing on one side of them. And it looks like Amanda Mann, and I'm not exactly sure who Amanda's playing. Oh, Tara Connor on the other side. So like I said, these are B-side matchups. So what happens here is that the ladies start to get a little bit tight. They know that they're facing elimination. You can go to digitalpool.com if you want to check out the bracket. You can also check it out if you're watching on YouTube. You can go to our description, and in the description of the stream, the link to Digital Pool should be right there. It'll take you directly to our brackets. I know you guys, for those of you who weren't here in the first 10 a.m. match, I unfortunately spilled my entire coffee on my lap. It was not an exciting experience, and I managed to get everything around me sticky. It was not fun. right, there you go. Dawn Oldag. Leanne went very offensive on that 8 ball. You know the old phrase, if the safety is harder than the shot or just as hard as the shot, shoot the shot, right? She must not have liked the safeties, so she went for the shot. All right, Dawn Oldag to extend her lead 2-0, and it's race to 8. Let's check out what's going on in the room, folks. I know we just got started, but let's see. Chanel Lorraine is currently up 1-0 over Yolanda Duggar. Lise Valancourt is up 2-0 over Laura Bendikis, an Illinois girl. Rachel Lang and Donna Selman are ones. Tracy Cantrell and Edwidge Kavana, I think is how you say it, are at zeros. They just started. Debbie Tyker is up 2-1 over Beth Sudholm. Amanda Mann is up 2-1 over Tara Connor, and Serena is up on Billy Billing, 1-0. So 2 balls on the break. A great shot on the 1, but she can potentially be offensive here and bank it in. She's going to leave Leanne a decent starting shot here on the 1. She's going to have to probably get her bridge or an extension. All right, folks, lots going on in the room at the moment. Lots of people moving, lots of moving parts. I want to say thank you specifically to Reed and Shane here, the co-owners of Palmetto Billiards Academy, for just being gracious hosts and taking care of us every step of the way. I know that this was a big ask when they brought us in. They've only been open a couple weeks. When they reached out to us about having this event here, they weren't even open yet. So they've put in a lot of work um, to facilitate what we need, and we're super grateful to them. And I'm hoping going forward that we have another opportunity to continue this relationship with the Palmetto Billiards and the WPBA. So Dawn overshot that 7 just a tad. Now she's got to contend with bumping the 9. Leanne's got a real opportunity here to get herself on the board with these 2 balls. right, she got beautifully on the 9 ball here to get on the board. All right, Leanne, Lini, 2-1 in favor of Dawn. Don't forget as well, if you guys want to support this stream, you can always purchase a set of the previously used Tournament TV Pro Cup Aramith balls. If you purchase them while we're live, you can get the cue ball signed by any player currently still in this event. So the cost is $370. It does include shipping to the continental 48 United States. Thank you to Aramith for providing us that opportunity. Really appreciate that. And of course, here are all our sponsors. Continued support from them here within the WPBA, the Palmetto Billiards Academy, for hosting this event and being our headlining sponsor. They also have some event sponsors that they partnered with: Ashley River Roofing, CB Prime Distribution, and of course, Predator. Leanne, Lini to break. Well, she almost got lucky and slapped her in, but looks like Leanne doesn't have much of a shot here. I think a simple one reeler, but really, if she could get under it and go 2 reels and get under that one, she's going to go for the straight one reel and try to kick the ball in. I don't think that's a terrible idea, just basically because if she does this and she does happen to make it, the cue ball is naturally going to track towards the blue too. All right, so she got herself a hit. Oh no. No, 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 it's dark in there. All right, so it looks like the cue ball set up for her. All right, so unfortunately she crossed over and got the double kiss there. So for anybody who's not here, obviously a lot of you in the chat are not here. A lot of the the stream, but the ICA training tool, the owners of that company are here doing some demos on site for us. If you guys are not familiar with the ICA training tool, you can go to icatraining.com and check it out. It's a really new, innovative technology to help with your drills and so many different techniques. It's really cool. I will play the commercial for you when we get an opportunity. I think you guys will be pretty excited about it. It's super neat. I can't wait to try it out. They've got it set up. I'm hoping at some point I get a little time in the day to go over there. I was fortunate enough to meet Bob and Robin, who are the creators and owners of, I believe they're the creators, but they are the owners of ICI. And so I spent a little time chatting with them. Hi, Jeff. So you can go to your YouTube description of this video. When you pull it back out of full screen, there's going to be a description. If you click on that, there is a link to Digital Pool, and it'll take you directly to our brackets. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the show. Yeah, so the guys, the people in the chat room are they're talking about some of my phrases. I always say things too, like winder. Oh, she found the winder, which I don't know where that comes from. I mean, my daddy was born and raised in North Carolina. I don't know if I get a little bit of that southern s- twang. But if I go anywhere in the South and I speak, they all think I'm Canadian. So I have no idea where. I'm not exactly sure. I think my verbiage is logistically confused. So those of you guys who weren't here, and I spilled my coffee on myself this morning. Um, I have my second coffee drink that did not spill, but I'm like super careful and mindful that I'm not spilling it. Got paper towels wrapped around it, just being very cautious. Um, I probably need a bubble wrap around me today. Okay, so she went after that shot. She may get fortunate. Is that three gonna fall? All right, so I like this. I think that the ball lay in there. Luckily, it's not too far in the jaws, so she's going to get good cue ball speed. She can play one rail back out to the center. She doesn't want to go too far, I guess, in the center, but she wants to come up about two diamonds. Oh, okay. She went three. That'll work. This just doesn't leave her a lot of angle, and so getting to the six could be a little dangerous. Let's see if we can see it from a different view. Well, she's got a little bit of angle there. That actually is perfect. Just a little stun. Center ball stun shot. It should slide it over. Give her proper shot on the six. Ooh, she got into it. All right, well, that might work too. Clearly not the intention, but it works. All right. Now here she needs to be really careful. Know where the cue ball's going. I was concerned that she may have a scratch there. I think that when Leanne's shooting right now, I think some of her misses are probably in the mechanics side of her approach. She does a couple practice strokes and then she's very quick in the delivery. So I would suggest maybe to Leanne, not saying that I should be telling anyone what to do, but I've been playing a long time. I would say that she needs to maybe pull back slow and have a nice fluid movement to the front. She is definitely jamming at it in her last stroke. So that would be my suggestion for Leanne if she wants to improve. Make sure that those pre-warm up strokes, they don't have to be huge, but they need to be consistent. And her last pull back, maybe just a tad of hesitation before she follows through. Hers is one very quick, fast movement, so she pulls back and jams through it. That would be my suggestion to Leanne going forward. I know that she is progressing and learning and trying to get some time in on the tour to see if she can improve her rank or become ranked, because at the moment she's not. That was a nice shot by Dawn right there. I'm going to have to give her the snaps on that safety. It was beautifully executed. It put Leanne, and it tied up the 8 as well. The only bad thing for Dawn here is if by some chance Leanne does not hit this brown 7, she gets ball in hand with not a lot of options. She'd probably have to play another safety to open those balls up. But I favor Leanne to at least get a solid hit here. Yeah, she definitely got the hit. Wow, and that worked out beautifully. Although I do believe that Dawn can see the edge of the 7, she has no offensive play. So she can see it. Well, she might be looking to kick at it. Maybe she cannot see it. I need like 6 more cameras, guys. What do you think? I need to steal John's overhead camera on our bonus channel. We have John Dillon, who's the IT guy here at Palmetto Billiards. He went ahead and set up a couple cameras from his computer, and I went in and helped him log in to go live on our WPBA YouTube as a bonus channel. Unfortunately, he's out in the room, so we cannot allow him to have any commentary due to copyright issues. The music's too loud and we'll lose the stream, so it's not worth it for us. We'd rather bring you the content, even if it's unfortunately not, there's no noise to it. But thank you to John Dillon for doing that. He's got a really great overhead camera view, and it's great. I really like it. Now for him, because these are his cameras, they'll stay here at Palmetto. He intends to build his own stream setup for Palmetto, and I think it's a great option for any pool room. But so it's good that John's doing this week for us, and we really appreciate him. That stuff will stay here. Obviously, I can't take it with me. I wish I could, right? Um, but the hard part for the WPBA as well is there's certain looks because we have to travel, and I have a real job too. Um, so I can't take the extra days to come in and mount entire brackets above pool lights in pool rooms that we're only going to be in for 4 days. So we definitely just bring the best equipment that we can, give you the best looks that we can. All right, so Dawn missed a scratch there. She avoided that. She's got a good shot on this 9 ball here to extend her lead by 2. But anyway, yeah, so I would love to have the great overhead view. It's just that to mount the mechanisms the way that they have them mounted in most pool rooms, we travel and it's too hard because we not only do we change lights, I mean, everywhere we go is a different setup. So it's too hard to mount all those things when I have like a lot of times I may only have 5 or 6 hours to set up the booth and the entire stream. Now there's times where we have days, but that's not often. So, and right now we're just traveling too much. So I appreciate John's setup. I'm very intrigued by it. I've been learning a lot. I also taught him a few things, which I'm super grateful that I was able to do that. And he likes playing with his little cameras. He can move them around. He's got his scenes all set up. I taught him how to use the broadcaster that we use, and he's using it. So it's kind of cool. He uses normally a different broadcaster. And so he's learning on our broadcaster as well, which is great. Maybe someday we can peer to peer with him and we can help him do some things in the future. All right, guys, so anybody who's watching this stream, if you have a second, please pull back and hit the thumbs up button. We've got to make sure that our algorithms match viewers to likes. So if you guys could take just a second to do that for me, I would really appreciate it. All right, Don Oldag to break the dagger. So we've got the dagger and the pink dagger so far on the stream. Now somebody needs to name themselves a machete. And we'll have all the sharp things. What else? What other names do we got out there? All right, so Dawn has a really good break. She has a really good break. She makes a legal break almost every single time. I'm not much of a comedian, right? Now, from my perspective, it does not look like Leanne has any of that five. She must be having to kick like that. Get that cue ball to stop. Oh, too far. Right, nice touch by Dawn. She wants that cue ball to slow it down. I think she's just fine. All right, she put a little unintentional spin on that ball. You've seen that. The cue ball kind of jumped off to our right. I think it'll work. It just makes it a little tricky if she comes around two rails. She has to be really careful not to bump the 9 ball. It will stop her from getting a solid position on the 8. Oh, 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 so close. And at that pace, she'd have been in trouble if she'd hit it. All right, so she's looking at the back cut here. This is very, very thin. The cue ball's going to travel very quickly. Very beautiful for the 9 on the opposite side. She's going to wait now. You guys will notice the shot clock won't start. She's waiting for the table to her, well, it'd be to our right, so it'd be to her left. Oh, it'd be her right from this place, though. Same place as us, right? Right, right, left, right. All right, 4-1. Looks like Miss Leanne Lini is going to take a quick break. Let's check out that ICA commercial while we got a second. All right, folks, just want to let you guys know that we're just waiting on Leanne to come back from her player break. And our next match on the stream, I believe, is Emily Duddy and Janet Atwell. I seen somebody ask in the chat room. Actually, while we're waiting for Leanne to come back from the break, let me throw up the live scores around the room, guys. You guys can check that out while it's happening. There you go. You guys are welcome to go to digitalpool.com and find those as well. It's a link you can see when you go to events, then go to WPBA Palmetto Billiards Invitational. And right at the top, what you can see on your screen is a little tab for live scores. You can go there and you can check out what's happening in the room. We've got Chanel Lorraine currently up 3-0 over Yolanda Duggar. Elise Valancourt is up 4-1 on Laura Bendicus. Rachel Lang is up 3-1 on Donna Selman. Billy Billing is down 3-1 to Serena Kopanins. Amanda Mann and Tara Connor in a tight match, 3-2. Betts Sudholm. Michigan Girl versus Debbie Tykert. It's 4-3. Betts is currently up, and Tracy Cantrell is up 3-1 over Edwidge. So lots of good action still going on in the room. These are B-side matchups, so all these ladies will be eliminated. Well, not all these ladies, but you know what I'm saying, the loser of these matches. I'm going to do a little bit of quick research here. I'm going to put you guys back on the main screen. Still waiting for Leanne. There might be a line at the restroom. There's 2 restrooms here, but they're singles, if you know what I mean. And so it takes sometimes a second to get through the lines. So our 2 o'clock matchup. 2 o'clock on table 9 in the brackets will be Janet Atwell and Emily Duddy. That'll be a good one. I think I'm going to get a guest commentator in the booth for you guys for that match. If you guys don't know, Ann Arbor Derek Pagurski from Michigan will be jumping in the booth to do commentary for that event since I have to play. I'll be playing Sophia Mast at 2 o'clock, not on the stream table. So, which is a first for me. I typically end up on the stream table, so I'm not mad about it. I actually like playing on the stream, though. Some people are strange, but I enjoy it. Some people are strange. Okay, so the 4 o'clock round at this point, you guys, I have stalkers. Like I have windows. I'm gonna put a camera up and catch all the pictures of the people as they go by. Oh my God. Oh my God. I need my camera. I'm getting my camera. Now they quit because they know I'm getting my camera. It was Tina Larson and Angela Janik creeping me on the windows. All right, folks, we're back in action. Leanne Lini to break. She needs to get herself back in this match. So it looks like our 4 o'clock matchup is going to be Vero, the Canadian champion, versus the winner of Betts Sudholm and Debbie Tykert. So that could be a pretty good fun matchup as well. The B side is getting interesting. Let's see who we've got for the rest of our evenings. All right, so 6 o'clock round. 6 o'clock round. We have a 7 o'clock round. After 4 o'clock, we have an hour break. Oh, you guys, this is going to be a good one. We have Monica Webb and Allison Fisher on the TV table at 7 o'clock Eastern time zone. This is going to be another good one. I'm kind of bummed that I can't be in the booth for the Duddy, uh, Janet Atwell match because those are 2 of my players that I enjoy watching. They're both very animated. It's a good time to watch them play. quite a few matches today, huh? Yeah, and Janet Outwell, she might be one of the hardest working women in pool, other than a few of us out here that are working pretty hard. But between working for her, she's a nurse and um, I think she runs a hospice care. And on top of that, with the Borderline Billiards, which if you guys have never been in Bristol, is an absolutely beautiful Brunswick partnered room. The whole place is full of Brunswicks. It's gorgeous. We were lucky enough to play there. We were their first event as well. We were the first event for this pool room as well. So, um, must be a good sign, right? Right. So Dawn's got a bit of a tricky shot. Looks like she may try to play the safety and maybe carry him into the 9 ball. Ooh, oh, that got dangerous. Right. Cue ball did land on the rail, making this shot very difficult for Leanne. She's going to have to keep very fluid and smooth to pocket this 7. The good thing in Leanne's favor here is that if she can pocket this, it's natural position to the 8. She doesn't have to do anything with the cue ball, just make the 7. She hit it very fat. She's left on a little bit funny here. I mean, maybe it goes past the 8, but I think she may have to play a combination. Not sure if it goes. It'd be good for Dawn if it does go. Oh, guys, I didn't realize my mic was muted. I've been over here talking away. All right, so once again, she's left on a little bit tricky. Like, they've both kind of not been leaving each other anything to work with. Like, just can't really get started if your starting shot is just not great. Wow. Wow. All right, extending that lead there, folks. Wordy, no pumpkin bread, just pool. Listen, I'm for real getting a camera. I am getting a camera and I'm going to get it started and I'm just going to set it up and prep it in my window for all these girls that go by and give me the faces. Taruko Kukuleli, she just got me. Like I've had Angela Janik, Tina Larson, Kelly Isaac. I am listing the names of the ladies who like to come by and make faces at me on a regular basis. That's it. I'm just going to get a camera. Yeah, the jerseys here are super cool. Like the ladies are getting more and more creative, and then you've got companies like Big Family Custom Creations that really allow you to get creative with your ideas, and Nate brings it to life. It's amazing. I know Rook is like she's a boogie today. She's been going by giving me the one eye with her tongue sticking out. Like I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna get a picture of them. They keep doing it to me. Like I'm not kidding. How many funny pictures I could have right now? All right, 5-1 in favor of Dawn. She she's in a really good opportunity here to get herself just a little bit closer to finishing this match up. Now she wants angle. Oh boy. Not sure that she got the angle that she desired. Switch side views. Let's see if I can see what's going on here. Now the eight, we know the eight goes in the same pocket as the seven, and ultimately, if she'd had a bit more angle, she could do that. Now, let's see what she does here. Maybe she's got more angle than it looks like. Oh, she's going 3 rails to the inside of it. How you like that, folks? I got some pictures, folks. I'm working on it. I got Kelly Isaac, just Wonder Woman herself, just came by and gave me some creepiness. It's very creepy, these ladies. I'm just throwing that out there. Yeah, I'm working on the funny faces. Like, there are some serious funny faces happening right now. Girls are, they're gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna set up a camera that I can just click a button and it'll catch them. But for me personally, like my camera, I'm not fast enough. I'm busy and they like to mess with me, so I don't get it. I don't catch it. It's brutal. All right, so this is long. She's really got to be super smooth here with zero body movement. Try to keep her strokes very tiny and meticulous. See how she does. Ooh, she drained it. Back of the pocket, folks. That's Dawn Oldag, the dagger. 6-1. Dave Jones, that's a great idea. I'm going to talk to my husband. I actually think he has one stuff somewhere. I might steal it. I am not even exaggerating. Yeah, well, Angela heard about my coffee experience. All right. Great match going on here. Dawn's playing really well. She's taking advantage, which is fantastic. Nothing wrong with that. Take advantage of your opponent's mistakes. That's exactly what you're supposed to do in 9-ball. Fast, quick-paced game. Crazy things happen. No, I'm not necessarily a one rail fan here. I would almost prefer to kick 2 rails at this because of all the traffic going one rail. Let's see what Dawn decides to do here. It looks like she is trying to go one rail. Yeah, I just didn't think she could dig in enough on that. I like the 2 rail and out, even 3, to go 2 rails to around this bottom left-hand corner pocket, possibly 3, just so that you don't scratch on top of the one following it in. Now, Leanne comes to the table with ball in hand. And here, I don't necessarily like this much either because she's coming up on the wrong side of the 2. I don't know. Oh, the 2 must go past the 4. Initially didn't think that it went past the 4 in the top right-hand corner. I would have preferred to play under going this way and not even go towards the 4, but that's just preference. She could also play the 2 for the right-hand side as well. So it goes. All right, well, she hit it beautifully. So it definitely went. I initially looked at the rack. I wasn't sure that it went, but I'm glad that it went for Leanne's sake, right? Now, I've played Leanne a few times, and this young lady, there are moments where when her back is up against the wall, she comes up with some great outs. So we'll see if she can muster up some of that grayed out courage, right? A little bit of that courage, tiger porridge, whatever you call it. Mm, she missed that. She might get fortunate, get a roll there. Oh, it sits up right in the pocket. Okay, so Leanne's going to need to take full advantage of this. This is the moment where it needs to happen. She needs to get something started. This rack opportunity would be the perfect timing. She's looking to see how deep that six is in the pocket. If she can go rail first or not and get cue ball movement. See what Leanne opts to do here. She's pushing it on the shot clock, and I do believe she's already called her extension in this rack. She's jamming. Whoa, that was fast. That was really fast, folks. She needs us to bounce. All right, so this could be a little tricky, right? I mean, I almost feel like she's looking at the kick on this. Yeah, because so see how the eight ball is real close to the side pocket there? She's having to kick at it. She cannot shoot that ball without scratching. She's made a legal hit. Unfortunately for Leanne, I do think that Dawn is going to take full advantage of this opportunity. So with that ball sitting like that, I mean, I guess she had to kick. She had to kick there, but or she could have played a containing safety. She could have maybe bumped the eight and shot it down here to this middle diamond. Left Dawn a little bit tougher, but Dawn undercut that ball. All right, so Leon's got another opportunity. She's had a few opportunities in this rack. I'd like to see her close out one of them. All right, so she's got a shot here. She's going to have to roll this to the side pocket. Now, I can tell you from experience on the Predator tables that you need to hit the side pocket as clean as possible. If you catch any point on the side pocket, it is rare if that ball falls unless you've played it with the right speed. So we'll see if Leanna rolls that in. She did not. She caught the point. It's going to kick it back at Dawn. This is a stop shot to get Dawn to the hill, folks. Dawn Oldag, the dagger, sitting on the hill after this nine ball right here. All right. That's right, Sarah. I am a firm believer in you don't kick at balls that you can see unless you have no options. Um, Yeah, so as Sarah said in the chat room, who's my sparring buddy actually from my hometown, I'm a firm believer that if you can see the ball, you don't typically kick at it. You can bank it, you can play a safety, you do whatever you can do. Kicking it puts um, too many equations in the mix, right? There's too many different things that can happen with kicking, and then your percentages of executing the shot well go down quite a bit. Now, there are certain circumstances, where you have to play like rail first kicks and things like that, and those are acceptable. Um, but in that particular situation, kicking at that, if she doesn't make a good hit, she's giving up ball in hand. Like, I'd rather see you make a good solid hit, at least try to play some type of containing safety and give yourself half a chance to still win the rack. All right, so Dawn has a legal break. She made one ball in, the one and the six crossed the line. I can't tell how much of the one she can see. I think she can see the whole face of it. I don't know that she has enough to cut it, but she can definitely bank that ball out. Just miss if she misses the six. Keeps it under the eight and the five. Bank it around three rails, just like that. Gets even better if it gets under the seven. Beautiful. You can tell Dawn's a very seasoned player. She leaked it leaked out. Yeah, she can see it. A little too hard. I like just playing the three railer and getting it on that same reel as the eight ball. Nice little touch safety there by Leanne. She has to be really mindful not to let this cue ball leak. She's hitting it super thin. Absolutely. Ooh. She didn't stay with her point there. It's all right. All right, so Dawn's sitting. Is that one follow or two? It's one. She made a good head the time before that, so it's one foul. Leanne's looking for a second. Um, doesn't look like she froze up. You can see the light between the shadows of the balls there. Doesn't look like she froze to the three. This is another one of those situations where the eight ball is now into the line, kicking one rail. Now if she can get underneath the five, that would be better, but I don't think that she can. She's gonna have to almost go two rails at this, come underneath the eight, just because she's gonna have to kick so wide. Let's see what she does. Oh, she was able to get past it. Nice shot, Dawn. Sometimes the table can be an optical illusion on the stream. All right, nice little roll in for Leanne. See if that can get her a little pep in her step, get some things started. She clipped that three on the way by. Oh, and it ended up helping her out just a bit. Well, that worked out favorably. I think Leanne can go one rail underneath it and cross over the face of the two. Ooh, she is shooting very fast. I think Leanne may be a bit frustrated. So hopefully she can gather it up. Gather it up. Dawn is sitting on the hill. If Leanne has any chance to advance in this event, she has got to get past Dawn, who is currently up 7-1. So Leanne, maybe I would hope that she's not quitting. She is shooting much faster than she was earlier. That's such a bad roll for Dawn. Well, and the unfortunate part is I think she tucked herself on the wrong side of the five, so she can't even one rail at the 3-9. Yeah, this is funny. Mm, she's gonna have to go two rails at it. You can see her there. What she's doing is finding the halfway point between the cue ball and the object ball and going through the pocket, finding a point on the wall, and then finding the parallel line. So the direction that she holds her cue, she just parallels it through the cue ball, and that's her point on the rail. Ooh, she put a little spinach on it. Now, personally, she could actually be aggressive here because if she comes underneath and shoots it at the angle, it'll it'll actually lay itself right into a safety here. Let's see what Leanne opts to do. She doesn't need to do that though. Wow, look at that combination. Three balls, fired it in, folks. It's like a rocket. Right, going for the safety. I think she's got the edge of the six. So Dawn should be able to get a hit. We'll decide. I guess she'll let us know if she comes back with a nice safety here. There's a couple different ways you can play safe. You can bank it and try to put the cue ball on the brown seven. You can bank it and try, if she can see it, I can't tell how much of it she can actually see. She is elevating, so it looks like she may be trying to swerve around the eight. A little too hard. And she may have just gotten away with that. Oh, Dawn, here's your shot, lady. Close out this set, and you're going to advance into the next round of the WPBA Palmetto Invitational. Dawn's been playing really well in this match. She's had to battle a few things. She's made a few mistakes, but she's had a few mistakes, right? I mean, in a race to eight, you're bound to make some mistakes. But I don't think anything has been too terribly critical on Dawn's end. I think Leanne will walk away and maybe go back and look at this match online and hopefully hear some of the suggestions that we've made and put a little work in. Leanne's definitely got some talent. She's got to hone it all in. All right, she fell. She needs it to bounce. Man, how discouraging is that? And we all know how this works. Like, it's so discouraging sometimes to catch my camera. Like, Truco's making dancey moves and faces at me right now. If I catch her, I'm gonna get her. She's hiding. Does she drain it, folks? No. Oh, the cue ball. Look at that. I don't think that Leanne is, she's not corner hooked. But this is so testing. Not only is it testing because of the score line, it's testing just because you're cueing. Luckily, these Predator tables, they have flush pockets, so it does make it a little bit easier to shoot out of the pocket. But, ooh, I thought she drained it. All right. And this straight in 9 ball for Dawn Oldag, the dagger, to advance here and see how it goes. Hey, and that's a win. Congratulations to Dawn Oldag. That is the end of the road for Canadian player Leanne Lini. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is Lonnie Fox Raymond. I want to give a big shout out to our sponsors here at the Palmetto Invitational. We got Aramith, Billiard Balls, Simonis, and Diamond, our continued long-lasting sponsorship with them, as well as Kamui How Tips, the ICA training tool, Castillo Leather Goods, and Big Family Custom Creations, as well as our official rack of the WPBA, the Perfect Rack. I also want to give special thanks to the Palmetto Billiards Academy and their event sponsors, which include Ashley River Roofing, CB Prime Distribution, and Predator. Once again, this is Lonnie Fox Raymond. We'll be back in action shortly with Emily Duddy and Janet Atwell.